of us where you're going.
The history of the Star Wars galaxy has been entirely altered by the Ahsoka Disney Plus TV series. Viewers anticipated finding out the truth about Grand Admiral Thrawn, where he had been for at least 9 years in the universe, and why he hadn't been able to return when they tuned into Ahsoka. However, they were not prepared for the revelations that would completely rewrite the Star Wars galaxy's past. Ahsoka discovered that Thrawn had been carried to Peridea, a place the Jedi had seemingly written off as a fantasy, along the road that the Purgil had taken Thrawn's flagship. In the end, Ahsoka followed in his footsteps and traveled farther than any previous Star Wars character to locate Thrawn and her buddy Ezra Bridger. Presently, it is evident that the mysteries of the far past hold the key to the future of Star Wars, revelations that append all fans previously believed to be true. Originating from Star Wars legends and making many appearances in Star Wars, the Clone Wars, the Night Sisters of Dathomir represent a unique Force cult that employs sorcery to access the malevolent side of the Force. It has just been thought that they had an odd relationship with the Force since their powers have always seemed strange and unusual, quite different from those of Jedi and Sith. But as Ahsoka has shown us, there is a difference in Night Sister magic as it originates from a different galaxy. The earliest Dathomiri, a species that originated on the planet Peridea in a different galaxy, are the ancestors of the Night Sisters. They arrived to Dathomir a long time ago, having been the first to cross the cosmic abyss with Purgil. The Night Sisters are a somewhat contemporary Force cult in Star Wars legends. Ahsoka has acknowledged in canon, nonetheless, that they exist before the Jedi and Sith. The Jedi inform younglings in the temple that their homeworld is a legend, like a fairy tale. This implies that there was a dark side Force before the Jedi, and it was an interplanetary one. Dark Jedi Baylan Skoll claims that Peridea is the starting point of the apparently never-ending struggle between light and dark. Although it's unclear exactly what he means by this, Ahsoka could perhaps have a better notion because, having grown up at the Jedi Temple, both of them have likely heard the same fairy stories. By telling Ahsoka's stories about the universe while in a Purgil, Huyang has already subtly verified that this is the fact. He started his story with the words, "a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away." This is not simply a fun Easter egg, but a crucial hint that everything started at Peridea. Jedi. Fallen Order saw Cal Kestis, the main character, investigate the Zepho, a long-lost species, in the same manner as Jedi Master Eno Cordova. Before succumbing to the evil side, these Force sensitives, who seem to have founded an ancient society, came from the main Star Wars galaxy. Kujet, one of their greatest heroes, ended up being buried in Dathomir. Kujet's claim to have controlled the Night Sisters and their interplanetary civilization appears to be supported by an Ahsoka Easter egg. Even though he may have been interred in the main Star Wars galaxy, his name is mentioned in runes on Peridea. The script used to write these runes is called Urkkitit, a Scythe language variety. It has long been known that the Scythe appropriated dark side knowledge from their forebears and other galactic cults. Presumably, Urkkit is one such language, originating from the evil side of the Force itself, which calls strangely to anybody who possesses darkness inside. Urkkitit, sometimes referred to as the Old Tongue, was eventually outlawed by the Jedi and the Republic, as Rey discovered when she attempted to have C-3PO interpret the text on a scythe blade in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. It is important that Urkkit runes are based on Peridian artifacts. It implies that the Sith are descended from the ancient Zepho Night Sister culture, which is the real source of Urkkitit. It's even conceivable that some ancient Jedi who attempted to interpret Urkkitit ended up on the evil side, and this is how the Scythe cult came to be.